All right. Oh, my cocktail's way over there.
What am I going to do? How dare you leave it over there? Mine's going down quite quickly. It's very good.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. Hi, everybody. And first of all, our apologies. We took too long of a vacation, didn't we?
Yeah, I wouldn't call it a vacation. It was definitely a break away from our happy hour,
which we've missed.
Podcast Lounge.
Yeah,
we've missed it a lot. Welcome to Girlfriend's Happy Hour. I'm Melanie.
I'm Monica, and it's just the two of us today. So we got a couple extra seats at the bar. So bring a friend and come and join us.
Oh my gosh, please do come on over.
Let me just tell you right now, we're celebrating Cinco de Mayo. And this is some sort of tequila drink, and I'm just slamming it down.
Some sort of tequila drink.
By the end of this, I'll be talking like a well, but feeling good.
Well, yes. And so we're sitting here at Cinco de Mayo, and I thought, what better day than to just have a traditional margarita? So here, well, I don't know. Do traditional margaritas have salt? Because neither Monica nor I care for salt. No. So there's no salt in our
Didn't bother me.
Straight up chilled margaritas.
Dang, they're good.
Because again, I was out of ice, and so I text Monica, can you bring ice?
That's one of the perks of having your podcast partner live right next door.
That's right.
Yes, I will bring ice.
So I just used the Hornitos tequila that I have, the silver, and I used triple sec instead of Cointreau, and fresh squeezed lime juice, of course.
Yep.
Shook it all up, chilled it real nice, poured it in these great martini glasses.
Yep.
So I don't know if I'm going to offend anyone with this, but my husband laughs at these martini glasses which are now margarita glasses today.
Yep.
Because he says they look like butt beads.
Anal beads. Oh my God. First and foremost, shame on you, Mike, for even knowing what that is. And to me for knowing what that is.
Yeah. So sorry if I offended anyone with that.
Kinda
but
does.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, because the stem has got these like little bubbles.
That's funny. Oh my
Varying
gosh.
sizes.
Now, great. That's how I'm going to refer to him now. Hey, let's use the anal bead glasses.
That's right.
That's super. Holy cow.
Oh, it's perfect. But
So, yeah, first of all, thank you. It's an incredibly good drink. And, I just want to apologize. We've had a hard time getting our schedules together because, I had a daughter graduating, and so it was spring break, and we ended up going to, speaking of tequila, we ended up going to Arizona and having a blast out there.
Yeah.
In Sedona. It was amazing. I don't know if many people know, but I used to be a fatty.
Monica.
I was. And I've lost like 60 pounds. So we went hiking in Sedona, and it was like, I felt like I could do a commercial for Arizona. Like, look at me. I've lost weight and now I'm hiking. I love you, Arizona.
They should. The Medi weight loss place should pay you to be their spokesperson, which they don't. Although you are their spokesperson.
I am, because, I love that program. And now I'm going, not that like I didn't work out every day anyways, but now I'm going to a gym and letting a trainer kick my ass for an hour solid with strength and fitness training. It's like, by the end, I'm like, my legs are like, I run. They have me running outside.
Outside?
Yeah. In fact, the one girl goes,
outside?
Yeah,
You were outdoors?
You were outside? And one of the women goes, do you run a lot? And I'm like, only if there's a clown with a knife behind me. Normally, no. So, yeah.
Well, I definitely want to start going there with you next week, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll kick your butt. I tell you, it's fun.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I've lost, I really wanted to say 20, but truly it's 18 pounds.
Doesn't that make you feel amazing?
Yeah.
You know, and if you tell yourself like, oh, well, that's not much. Pick up something that's 18 pounds, and that's 18 pounds less on your heart, or making your heart work. So,
yeah.
As we sip tequila, which is, I like to think, good for your heart. So.
Well, you can't cut everything out totally. You just have to, it's more of a lifestyle thing.
It is.
And, my program is a little different than yours was, but there's different phases. It's supposed to get my hormones back in balance after chemo and radiation and everything kicked my ass and messed with my thyroid.
But you kicked its ass back, so.
I did. Yes.
So
fuck that
suck
cancer.
it. Cancer. Knock on wood, don't come back in this house or mine.
Right. Yeah, so, well, Ashley's not here. We haven't talked about Ashley yet. So she couldn't make it today. She's filming. I am so excited to see this movie. It's supposed to, they're aiming for fall, from what I understand. But Ashley is our third co-host here of Girlfriends Happy Hour.
Yeah.
And, or co-girlfriend.
Co-girlfriend. And she is an actress.
She's an actress.
And
Actor.
And she has been in many movies and lets us be trying to be inconspicuous in the background, yet we're like always trying to lean to get in the shot.
Yeah, we gotta do that.
But it's fun. She includes her dork friends every now and then, so that's fun.
Well, they just had a film festival with another just short film where she said a very small yet scandalous part. And I wanted to see, I haven't seen it yet. And I'm like, send us a link because I got to see the scandalous part.
I would love that.
I don't know what that is, but we're missing her today.
We are.
Yeah. And we invited a couple other of our girlfriends and
apparently when Cinco de Mayo falls on Kentucky Derby Day, people have plans.
Apparently they have all kinds of plans.
I know, except you and I. Oh, crap. I was going to bring fancy hats for us to wear today.
Well, I have a fancy hat today.
Okay.
That we're going to introduce into our Girlfriends Happy Hour.
All right.
Yeah. So,
oh, I just got a glimpse of it. Oh my God, that's the best hat ever.
I was searching the house and I'm like, I need a hat because
that
this
screams
new segment.
I'm a hat. I like it.
So yeah, I even though it's been 2 months since we recorded.
Seriously?
Yeah, almost to the day. Yeah, it was March. So it's been almost 2 months, and yet I still, I was like, what are we going to talk about? I don't know. So I had nothing prepared.
Yeah.
So I thought it would be fun to introduce our little chat hat.
The chat hats.
So I took a bunch of questions and I just cut them up into pieces.
Okay.
And I put them all in the hat.
Okay.
So we're just going to draw out random questions and we're going to chat about them.
Okay. I like that.
About the answers.
I like that.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Should we do that first? Because I had some other things I wanted to chat about too. So okay. We'll do that
you know
first.
what? I'm going to let you call the shots today. So whatever you want.
I get to call the shots.
I will follow your lead.
Wow, that's incretible. That never happens.
It does not ever. No.
Okay, so let me reach in the hat here.
Okay.
Pick out a thing and unfold it.
Okay.
All right. This is kind of an easy one. So Monica, what's your favorite way to waste time?
Oh, my favorite way to waste time would be on YouTube looking at actual I'm doing the fake quotes. Actual ghost stories or ghosts caught on video.
Oh, yeah.
I do that at work because you don't even need the volume. I'll just be like pretending
true.
I'm working and glancing at the computer going, that's not a real ghost. But that's what I do.
Oh, that's fun. You need to send me some good links on that.
Okay.
Because we both love a good haunting.
Yes, we do.
Well, I let me see. So I'm thinking about this. I just love to just chill out and just watch TV or Netflix or whatever, movies or binge a series. Listen to so I guess basically whatever entertainment is out there to entertain me.
Yeah.
Apparently I can't entertain myself.
No. I don't think anybody knows how to do that anymore, so.
I do like to read books too. I'm right in the middle right now of Michelle McNamara's book.
God rest her soul.
Yes, I'll Be Gone in the Dark. So, but we're holding off talking about that until Ashley's back because she really wants to talk about that together, and we're both reading the book. We both.
That's the book that she told me that I had to get to read, and I haven't done that yet.
Yes. Okay. So, if you haven't heard, they caught the guy who was the Golden State Killer.
Yeah.
And Michelle McNamara, who passed away in 2016. She was married to Patton Oswalt. Mm-hmm. She's got a whole book on it, on the search for him, and it's just a fantastic story. And it's, we'll talk about it when Ashley's here.
Okay,
but if you guys want to check it out, if you haven't already, I'll Be Gone in the Dark by Michelle McNamara about the Golden State Killer. Catch up on it. I'm about halfway through. I got the book. I had pre-ordered it before it was out. So then I got it and I started reading it and then I put it aside and then well, it wasn't last, it was the week before last. When they caught him, I'm like, oh, I gotta get back to the book.
Okay, is this, because I haven't read it, is this a spoiler alert? Did she help? Did her book help find him? Or?
Well, we like to think it did. Okay. I mean, we like to think that just her being there and being persistent and relentless.
Kind of poking the bear in the cage.
Poking the bear. And although Detective Paul Holes had a lot to do with it, handsome Paul Holes. But anyway...
But that's neither here nor there.
Yes,
but...
we need to wait and chat about this with Ashley, or she'll die. So.
Yes, she will. This is the kind of thing she lives. Lives for that. Yeah.
But yeah, so that's how I waste time. It's just reading or listening or watching or having somebody entertain me, I guess. So okay,
puppet shows, you name it, whatever.
Puppet shows. Okay, let me pull another one out here.
All right.
All right. Oh, okay. Well, here's one for you, Monica. What was the last funny video you saw? You like to look at YouTube videos.
Oh. Okay. It was this morning, and it was I don't know who posted it, but it was 2 jackrabbits in the dark on the side of the road like they were boxing. That made me laugh out loud. And people were writing stupid comments, and mine was, because they're up on 2 legs and they're literally boxing, and it looks like they're dancing. So my reply was, and cha-cha-cha.
See, send me that link. You send me all these other links. You need to send me that link.
I should send you that one.
Okay. Oh, here's a good one. All right, because you started to talk about your vacation.
Yes.
Who is your oldest friend, and where did you meet them?
Okay. This is a fun story too, because my oldest friend, our grandparents lived next door to each other. So literally grew up knowing each other. And her name is Shannon Huey. Shannon lives in California. Her best friend in California is Roseanne Barr. Shannon does hair and makeup for Roseanne.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in fact, Roseanne's on a comedy tour right now. And Shannon's with her, and they just did Jimmy Fallon the other night, apparently.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So she always sends little fun little pictures and things like that, and then tries to kick my ass to get me to go to the class reunion. I'm like, I don't want to go. But this year I might.
Oh, you have to go.
Yeah, because Shannon's coming this year, so I might.
Okay.
Plus show off my weight loss. If nothing else, just go in, couple spins, and then leave. Wear something with a twirly skirt, you know?
I thought you were going to say Denise.
Denise is my longest best friend.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Shannon and I were friends, but Denise and I lived real close to each other, so we were like best friends.
Okay.
And she just got married, so that was fun.
So that's why you went out to Arizona.
You know what? And I am a summer warm weather girl like nobody else. And I always thought it had to be Florida because I love Florida. But having been to Arizona, I would move there in a heartbeat. All right. Literally. Fell in love with the people, fell in love with everything there is beautiful and clean. And they don't have huge chunks of their road missing like we do. I mean, it's unbelievable. And the food, well, you can guess, the food is amazing. And there's not one bad thing that I found about Arizona. I love it.
That's funny. Yeah. Well, one of my oldest best friends lives in Arizona, and she teases me, and we tease back and forth about the weather, because she'll send me like a snapshot of her dash thermometer, and it'll say like 120 degrees, and she'll be like, oh heaven, you know, right? I'm like, oh my god, that just sounds horrific. I can't even imagine.
It's not bad though.
I like a nice, I don't know, 68 to 72 degrees, unless I'm going to be sitting on a beach or on a boat or something, then I wouldn't mind it a little warmer.
I'm more of a 90-degree gal. Seriously, 80s and 90s.
Just I can't
I've
never liked it. Yeah. So when people in Michigan, you know, they complain all winter how cold it is, I'm like, I'm not going to complain, because in the summer I'll be complaining.
You know what? And if you've never been to Michigan, listen to the Tim Allen Pure Michigan commercials. We rock. Michigan, I mean, a lot of people snow ski and all that. I used to do it anymore, but you just can't beat a summer in Michigan. You know, and I remember I saw him do an interview once where everybody was like, oh, you've got to go to the Hamptons. You have to see the Hamptons. He's like, fuck that. I live in Michigan. We got shoreline all around, you know? And nothing it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
It's funny. Let's see. My sister-in-law was on vacation with her son, I think out in California, where she actually lived in California for quite a long time, but she was out there when he was a little bit older, vacationing, and they were somewhere, and some adult asked him, "Oh, where are you from?" And he said, "Michigan." And they were like, "Oh, that's too bad." That, because they had never been here. They had no idea.
Yeah.
They probably, all they heard was like Detroit and crime or something, or Flint water crisis.
Yeah.
And I think he came back with quite a snappy comeback. I don't recall what it was.
Michigan's the best.
But it's so absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah. And you know what? Don't believe the crap you hear about Detroit. Detroit is the coolest city. Oh my God, I love Detroit. I love going down there. You go to the street fairs and everything. Oh my, I love Detroit. It's the best. It is the best.
Yeah. Well, should we share like what we've just started, with the new podcast that we've been talking about, which turned into a video podcast?
Let's do it.
So, just trying to think where to start our story.
Yeah. You know what? All credit goes to Melanie on this one. You had the idea, and you're like, "Do you want to do this with me?" And I tried to be real nonchalant, like, "Yeah, that'd be fun." In my mind, I'm like, "Yes, oh my God, this is the best idea ever." We interview local businesses. It's like, because no matter what community you live in, there's always little businesses that you didn't know existed, you know? And it's so fun to talk, because we love our community. And it's so much fun to talk about it and talk to the business owners who are so proud of their business that they've started, and how, and it's us having fun within the community, introducing other people to events and things going on. And it's really fun. And Melanie came up with the cutest name for it.
Oh, well, sort of. We call it Connecting with Our Community,
Which I love.
and that's our local. But what started this all off is the thought of, let's do a podcast where we go out on the road and we envision traveling all over Michigan and going to different wineries, and we still will do that.
We will.
Will still be on the schedule. But this opportunity came up to keep it local. So we're keeping it local for now. But we get to videotape little video interview clips, and I write a little blog about it. So it's just a lot of fun. So that's kind of been keeping us busy too.
It has, but it, just the reaction from people within the community, business owners, they're like texting me like, "Oh, I hate to be on camera, but I think it's a great idea, but you don't even need to think about me." And I'm like, "Well, we're going to call you next week." Okay. It's like,
we'll
okay.
Be there. We'll be there. We're actually, I'd like to look for an intern who will do the videotaping, edit it.
Yep.
And just take it, because this is all such a learning curve for me. This whole, when we started this podcast, learning how to record, learning how to, like, what equipment to use, how to edit it, how to just post it places, what an RSS feed is. And I was just like, I don't even understand any of this, but hey, there were many a late night.
I know.
It's just a new thing.
I know there's times, because I go to work about 4:30 in the morning, and there's times that I pull out and I can look up and the lights shining in the podcast lounge. I'm like, "Oh, bless her heart, she's editing. I'm off to work."
Or else I've fallen asleep at my desk. One of those.
Wake up with keyboard imprints in your head.
Exactly. It's really fun.
It is. Very cool.
All right, well, let me pull another question out.
Okay.
Okay. I
have no idea what these are.
No, Monica has
I have no idea what she's about to throw at me.
What is something that is popular now that annoys you?
Something that's popular now that annoys me.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I know what mine is.
Go.
Oh my God, I'm sorry, it's so funny because that's what annoys me. When you see, like, you're on the community site, or even people on their personal Facebook, and they write something like, "Looking for recommendations for the best vet in the area, and go!" Yeah. Oh my
drives me crazy.
God, I hate that. I hate that so much.
And you know what? Here's another thing. I don't care what color you're coughing up. I don't want to read it on the internet. Why in the world that became acceptable? It's like, no. Please, no. Don't want to hear that.
Just no.
No, not on any level at all. It's like, God, it's almost like the internet has replaced calling your mom. Well, I've got a bit of this color mucus. It's like, call your mom or a nurse, because I don't want to hear it.
Well, thank God I have not seen any of my friends posting about their mucus color.
Yeah, we don't do that. Thank God. Yeesh.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I guess we could do one more. Let me pull out one more. Okay. What was the last time you worked incredibly hard? I have an idea of what you might say.
Do you mean like working out?
I'm reading
or do you mean like
verbatim what
at
it
work?
says on the question. You can interpret it however you want to interpret it.
Well, I'm going to say every day. I work very hard at work every day, and that's just a given. But I have joined one of those fitness classes that goes on for an hour, and it's strength and endurance training, and that is like the hardest thing I've ever done, and it just kicks my ass, but I love it that I do it.
That's what I thought you were going to say.
Yeah.
It's about the class.
Yeah.
Which now I'm like scared. I do want to go with you next week. I was sick this week. They tested me for strep and mono and everything. I had fever ever since Saturday.
Call your mom.
And, I know. My mom's in Florida.
No, that's sad. Okay.
I need her to come take care of
Mommy.
me. Mommy. Last year when I guess it was 2 years ago when I was going through chemo and stuff, she brought me like her homemade chicken noodle soup and everything. Well, now that I'm a vegan, I'll be like, Mom, can you bring me noodle soup? Except I don't eat carbs either. Gluten-free
Can you just bring me
soup, maybe?
hot water with a lime in it?
Just something like that. Throw a little honey. Yeah. Little honey and lemon.
There you go.
Oh, man. Yeah, so I've been sick all week. But last time I worked really hard was basically before you got here. I'm running around the house, scrubbing and cleaning because, like I said, I've been sick for a week.
Yes.
Yesterday was the first day I felt human, but I did not clean. And so I was scrubbing and cleaning, and then I was trying to pick out our cocktail. So I'm digging in the Podcast Lounge cocktail shelf, and I'm like, oh, margaritas. So I'm pulling out the margarita stuff. What happens? But the friggin' margarita salt thing spilled all over the bottom, and I'm cursing Ashley because she's the only one who even likes salt, and she's not even here.
Darn it.
And so I'm really mad about that. But hey, my house is really clean.
It is. That's what I need to be doing today because my mom's coming. We're having my mom over tomorrow, so.
Oh, that'll be fun. And her boyfriend.
And her boyfriend, Art, yep. So that'll be fun.
Do you think they'll hold hands on the couch?
They do. They're so cute. Oh my God, they were so cute. In fact, at one point, this is how bad I was actually, because they've been dating for several years. My father has since passed, but they've been dating for a couple of years. And I remember going to my daughter one time going, so how does it feel that your 80-year-old grandma has a boyfriend and you don't? And she just looked at me. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, that was mean. But it was funny, but kind of mean.
If you weren't her mom, I'm sure she would have some choice
words
for you.
Yeah, probably.
She probably has had choice words for you, even though you are.
Yeah, that would not surprise me.
Well, that was fun. Oh, so last weekend, the night before I got sick.
Yes.
I was actually really scared to tell you I was sick because I had been with you and a bunch of our other friends, and I'm like, oh dear God, I hope I didn't make them sick. So I never even asked. You are the absolute worst.
I am.
You are the one who you're like, call you up, Monica, I'm really sick. Oh my God, stay away from me. Yeah. Don't even get near
me. Do you
me.
need anything? Because I'll leave it on the porch and then run. When we flew to Phoenix, I wore a mask.
I think that's a great idea, though.
Because all planes do is just recirculate air. It's not fresh air. They just recirculate it. I'm like, because there were, one time I sat next to a cancer patient, and she was talking. She had that on. I thought, that's brilliant. Because it seems like every time I get off a flight, I start getting a sore throat or something. And I'm like, that's what I need to do. So I did. My family was mortified. But, I don't care. I didn't get sick. Knock wood.
Most people I know who do go on flights and everything, they come home and they're sick.
Yeah, it's from that damned air. Mm-hmm. So yeah, join me. Let's wear masks on the airplane. Come on, we'll make it a thing.
But I wanted to talk about what fun thing we did last Friday night.
Oh my Lord! And we were posting pictures on the internet, and it just went crazy. People are like, oh, I want to go to one. I want to do this. It was a blast.
Mm-hmm. What was it?
Murder Mystery Theater.
Murder, you say?
It was murder. Oh, my God. And what was so fun, we wore these Melanie and I ordered flapper dresses.
It was a 1920s theme.
Yep,
so,
and we had our hair done up, and oh, My God, it was so much fun.
It was. And I'm so glad. I mean, I am the worst procrastinator. And usually the day of, like Halloween, probably 5 minutes before I walk out the door, I'm like, well, maybe I should throw something on and pretend to be something.
Next year, I guarantee we'll both be flappers.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's my costume for the next 10 years, I think. And I was so excited because I love the clothing from that era.
Oh, so do I.
It's just the look of the women.
Yeah.
And the fact that
it's just
the women
sassy.
in the 20s were so independent. And
Yeah.
they were coming out. And they're like badass women.
Exactly.
And they wore these beautiful dresses. Granted, really most of what I know about that is from Downton Abbey. So I don't know.
Brilliant. Love the show.
Because that was in the 20s, wasn't? Yeah, because it started in like 08 or something. And so anyway, it was a fundraiser for my for Keller Williams, for our office, for our KW Cares, which is an amazing charity that helps agents and their families in times of crisis. And they helped me out before. Anyway, so it's a fundraiser, but it was a fundraiser.
Yeah. Melanie and I got picked to be part of the murder mystery. Everybody else had to kind of walk around and investigate, but we got to be part of it.
We got to be cast members, and we got our bio in a binder, and so we had to memorize our bio. And
you got to be like 3 different people.
I was, because I was genocide, which I never put that together until we were almost done. And this guy I work with, Dale, he's like, "You're the killer," and I'm like, "What?
Genocide?
Why did you say that?" And he goes, "Genocide," and I go, "Oh."
Well, that does make sense. Because at first she starts out as so-and-so, the sausage queen.
Yes. So my bio said I was genocide, a Russian spy who was there to protect this other guy, Sheila's husband. I kept saying, "Sheila, I'm protecting your husband." I don't know his name, but so I was like, "I'm protecting Sheila's husband." And it told me on the first page that I followed the guy out in the hallway and stuck him with a needle when nobody was looking. And I thought, "Oh my God, I'm the killer." I was so excited.
So,
and I was but I was undercover as the sausage heiress to the sausage company, whatever. And I was supposed to just talk about sausages all the time. And so they, and they had a different person from every table be part of the cast.
I got to be the beautiful news reporter.
The beautiful.
Well, I actually was news reporter. I just threw in the beautiful. But
ace reporter.
And I even got a special award afterwards for the most dramatic storytelling. Because it was funny. They have this whole cast, they come through and then they'll interview you like, why should we think you weren't involved? I'm like, it'd be like, I did not murder that gentleman and he killed my lover. It was fun.
It was hilarious. We were all cracking up.
It was a blast.
The first time, so they took a couple breaks where everyone got up and went around and interviewed people and they investigated and everything. And people would come up to me and the cast members and then ask questions like, "Did you this or were you that or do you know this?" And I was like, I don't remember, and I'd have to run back and check my notes.
Let me go check my bio real quick.
I can't remember.
It was what fun.
I was not the murderer, though.
No, neither was I. But anything that involves having to dress up in the era type costume, we're so in. It's like, we'll do it. I don't care. We'll do it. Whatever.
I thought that was so much fun.
Yeah.
So you got the award for most dramatic storyteller.
Yes.
I got the award.
How dare you say that? No, I did. It was fun.
I got the award for best actress.
Because she played 3 people.
I played 3 people, and I played
to
really
a T.
Well. And I finally got my Russian accent down. What are you talking about?
It took her a while because the first one was Southern, and she couldn't quite get rid of it. Then she became a Southern Russian.
Well, no, actually, I was a Southern Transylvanian because I was like, "What you do I want to say?" Blah. I was like, "Hey, no, that's not right."
It's like, no, that's not it either.
But it was so much fun, and so I walked down. I got all ready, and my hair's actually the right length and everything. It was for those
perfect.
bobs.
Yeah.
And I walked down all decked out, and I walk in the room. My husband looks up, and he bursts out laughing, and he says, "Oh, I'm so glad I'm not going to this thing." And I'm like, "You suck so bad."
That's when you should have murdered him.
I should have murdered him. with a syringe filled with poison.
There you go.
But then I walked in the kitchen and my daughter looks up and she says like, she took a double take. She's like, whoa, what are you doing? And I told her and she says, well, you nailed it. And I'm like, that's
Totally did. Totally did.
That's why I have friends and daughters, because they support me and tell me nice things and how pretty.
Oh, you completely nailed it though. You had every aspect of it down to a T. It was my gosh,
fun.
It was so fun.
You guys have to do stuff like that. Just get out of your head. And that's why I think some people are really shy. They're like, "Oh, that's not my thing." They're shy because they just don't want to have fun.
Life's too short not to have a thing or get involved in things. If it's something that makes you uncomfortable, as long as there's not nudity, do it.
Why? What if it's nudity? Why can't they do nudity?
I guess you could do that. You
could totally do nudity.
As long as it's legal.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it could be illegal. Whatever.
Just
get involved and don't harm anyone.
Well, people are so afraid to look silly. And
not me.
I tell you what, so when we started this podcast, I wanted to get out of myself and out of my head and not give a fuck about what people think about me.
Yes.
And so we started the podcast, and there's still times I think about, oh my gosh, what if, Aunt Jane is listening or whatever.
Well, her ears will burn then.
Her ears will burn. Because this is
whatever.
Me. I don't care. So do things that make you uncomfortable, and you may find that you really enjoy it. Yep. I don't know. I'm getting all deep here.
No, but it's very true. It's like if you don't challenge yourself, even in fun ways, it's like, why make life worth living? You get one go around, make it good, make it count.
Yes.
Yeah.
I never would have done this 2 years ago. And just being able to let loose and say things and be like, oh, well, that sucked, or that was a stupid thing to say. Yeah. I listen back to some of our podcasts and I'm like, oh, I was so wrong about that. Yeah. I don't even care. Whatever.
Exactly.
Whatever.
Exactly. You know what? I'm the queen of doing stupid things. I mean, and I love it. And I will actually, post about it on the internet and say, well, this is what I'm going to do. And it's ridiculous. Like the royal wedding coming up. First and foremost, can I just tell you, I'm obsessed with the royal family. I love to read about them. I love to do anything that has to do with them. So when Princess Diana married Prince Charles, I was one of those people that set my alarm. And I missed school that day because I was glued to the TV watching him. When Princess Diana, God bless her, when she passed away, glued to the TV. When Prince William married Kate Middleton, again, followed it like you wouldn't believe. And now coming up, I'm so excited. We have Prince Harry marrying our little American Meghan Markle.
I know, so cute.
Yes. And
Prince Harry's fun. Talk about being fun.
I know. Fun. And I keep debating because coverage starts for us here in Michigan at 5 a.m. And I would love nothing more than to have a party at 5 a.m. Start with champagne. And I've already got a list of all the British foods that I need to have if I do this party. And I don't think it's crossing the line, but I'm going to wear my wedding dress when I want it and my veil. It reminds me of a bad episode of Friends, but I'm so excited. And right now it's just me and the cat watching it in the living room, but
Is it Sunday? So it'd be Sunday morning?
No, it's a Saturday. They've planned it.
Saturday
the 19th. Yes, at 5 a.m.
Will your husband be home?
He'll be in bed.
What if you have a party?
But that's why I was thinking. I'm like, wouldn't it be fun to get a bunch of girls and just go to like a big hotel room or something? And get a suite and do that?
Oh, that sounds like fun because it's Mother's Day weekend too.
It is.
So it could be a fun... I do that.
You know what? And if you don't have your wedding dress, I've got a veil. You can wear my veil.
Oh, I have my wedding dress, but honey, unlike you,
this is the only reason I'm bringing that thing out is because I can finally. It's actually big on me now, so. But I'm like psyched about it. So.
Well, hey, there's nothing wrong with waking up at 5 a.m. and having mimosas or something.
No, I know, and then eating, biscuits as they call them, shortbread cookies, and I will come up with all this stuff, and you make. Biscuits and the lemon curd to put on it and all this. It's like, plus Cadbury chocolate is the chocolate of the royal family. So we have to eat chocolate in the morning. But I'm so excited about it.
That might be fun. Let's talk about it. Let's think about getting a little hotel room for the night.
We could oh my God, we could even do our podcast doing it.
We could. Would you guys listen to that?
Would that be fun?
Would you? Huh? Hello?
I wonder if we could, I'm hearing crickets in the background. But I'm like, cannot wait.
Oh my God, that's funny. Oh my God, you're dragging out your wedding dress. You're gonna be that's funny. You crazy girl.
Oh no. How fun. Because I don't know why we all save them thinking, oh, someday my daughter might wear this. No, they won't. One daughter wore it when she was in a play playing Cinderella, who was going to therapy because she was going to divorce Prince Charming. So she wore my wedding dress for that. I'm like, well, at least it's getting used. So now I feel like I should do this.
Wait. Your daughter wore it
Austin.
to therapy because what?
She was playing Cinderella.
Oh.
And Cinderella was going through therapy because she and the prince were having some issues.
Oh,
and so she was wearing my dress as she was waiting to go to the therapy.
It was a play.
It was a play at the high school. Yeah.
Oh
it was
my gosh,
very
how
cute. Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
So in fact, someone said, "Oh my gosh, where did she get that wedding dress?" I'm like, the box in the basement. That was my dress.
It was gorgeous.
And it was big 80s sleeves on it and stuff. It's too funny.
Yeah. Oh my God, totally princess.
Yeah.
Mine was not. Mine was just very streamlined.
Yours is beautiful.
Sleeves. I liked it. It was funny because so we'd been dating for over 3 years, and we were planning a wedding. I wanted to get married on a hilltop out in Yosemite.
Yeah.
No, not Yosemite. The one out in California. I don't remember.
Is it a mountain or is it a desert or is it?
Well, it's a national park. It's a huge national. Oh yeah, because I'm thinking.
Because you wanted to get married on the island where they take the prisoners. What is that one?
I didn't want to get married on Alcatraz.
It's a national park.
That would be a great. Oh my
Wouldn't
God.
that be funny?
I wonder. I bet there's people who have.
Wouldn't that be funny? Yeah. Well, shackled for life now. Death sentence, getting married.
Well, okay. So anyway, we were planning this destination wedding. And it kept getting bigger and bigger. And you met my husband, and he's like, he got all cranky. And he's like, I didn't want all these people at my wedding. And I should have known then. But anyway.
Red flag.
Yeah, red flag. But anyway, so then we're like, fine, let's just go to Vegas. Just the two of us. Well, then that grew anyway. But not enough. I'm still really sad that my sister couldn't come. She had a young family. And but my mom and dad were there. And his mom and dad and his brothers and sisters. And so we got married in Vegas. And we left like 2 weeks after we decided we were going to do it. And his mom was like, well, what are you going to wear? And I'm like, I don't know. I hadn't thought about it.
I've been thinking about it since I was like 7 years old.
That my dream was a nice, big, huge wedding.
Yep.
Well, yeah, that didn't happen. Anyway, so she's like, I am taking you to get a wedding. I love my mother-in-law so much.
Did she? I didn't know that.
Yeah, so she took me to, was it Jacobson's?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, the former Jacobson's. Yep. And we found a dress, and it was just, it was so beautiful.
It was beautiful.
It was off the shoulder, kind of like cap sleeves, and straight line with a big like bow in the back.
Oh, back then, yeah, you weren't getting married unless you had a bow on your ass.
It wasn't like a big floofy. It wasn't floofy or anything. Anyway, so yeah, we got married in a little chapel in Bally's, and we always joke because people say, "Oh, did Elvis marry you?" And I'm like, "No, but Lyle Lovett did." Because the minister or whatever, he looked exactly like Lyle Lovett.
Oh, that's funny.
Such a dorky looking guy, but it wasn't supposed to be a Lyle Lovett in person.
My husband and I are coming up on a big anniversary.
50?
Not that big. And ever since we got married, I kept saying, the one thing I want to do is renew our vows in front of an Elvis impersonator. That is the one thing I want to do.
Oh, with your girlfriends in tow?
Oh, yes.
All right.
Still haven't done it. And we're hitting 30 this year.
Well, let's plan it. We'll go to Vegas.
No, because it's like within a few days.
Well, you can still do it this year.
I could still do it. That's true.
It doesn't have to be on the date.
That's true. I would love to.
My in-laws have a timeshare in Vegas.
Shut up. Do they?
Yeah, they do. So maybe let's just start planning this whole thing.
Oh my gosh. Okay, because that would be like just a hoot and a half.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Especially if I wore my same wedding dress.
You could. Poof it all up. Oh, and we could all dress like 70s.
Why 70s? I was married in the 90s.
90s, I mean.
late. Don't even make me older than I am. No, thank you. I was married in like 19. I'm trying to think of the year.
Sorry.
1998 is when we were married. Oh my God, the 70s. And you were married in the 50s? That's it. All right, just for that, fill my drink up. You are such a shit.
math when I'm
You're
drinking
a shit.
margaritas. And I wanted to tell you the history of Cinco de Mayo. It would be like some perverse drunk history.
You know, and it's almost like the bastardization of St. Patrick's Day that we've taken from the Irish, you know?
Oh, I know. That's exactly it. When I was reading about it,
Yep.
I was like, oh, yeah, my husband, because his family is Irish.
Yeah.
And,
in fact, when I was in Ireland, almost every other building had your family's last name on it.
Right. Yep, definitely. But yeah, that's exactly like St. Patrick's Day is. So.
Okay, tell me if I'm wrong, because this is what I've always heard. That Cinco de Mayo basically in Mexico was celebrated in one town because they fought off the French who were trying to get into the United States to aid the South during the Civil War.
Wow, you know your fucking history.
You know, I work with someone who tells me on a daily basis I should go on Jeopardy. I can't remember my kids' names. Yeah, but facts like that stick in my head. You know, my kids are 1, 2, 3. Everything else I can remember.
Your coworker tells you?
He did, yeah.
Oh, well, you are very smart.
Yes. I'm smarter than some. What is Yogi Bear? Smarter than your average bear.
Exactly. Okay, Cinco de Mayo, which isn't widely celebrated in Mexico. This is drunk history. Commemorates an underdog victory over France in the Battle of Puebla on May 5th, 1862. Yep. Okay, I also need my glasses on. The victory was galvanizing for the Mexican forces and for those supporting them from afar, but it was short-lived. Okay, wait, this isn't the part I was going to read to you. France later occupied Mexico for a few years. But yes, it was that day. There was something about a priest and a priest named Miguel Hidalgo implored Mexico to revolt against Spain, leading to the War of Independence, which ended in 1821. So, Cinco de Mayo. Oh wait, no, that's their entire. The country's
oh dear God, we've lost her. She's gone.
The country's Independence Day.
What happens when you drink when you do your podcast?
Is September on an empty stomach.
Yeah.
Is September 16th. So September 16th is Mexico's Independence Day, and people get that mixed up with Cinco de Mayo. That's where I was going for it.
Yeah.
In 1810, September 16th, that's when Miguel Hidalgo, the priest, implored them to revolt against Spain, which led to the War for Independence, which didn't end until 1821. So Cinco de Mayo commemorates an underdog victory over France in the Battle of Puebla, which is what you said. Yeah. But then I don't know what happened.
And then it went downhill from there. But you know what? Thank you, Mexico. Thank you, all you citizens of Puebla. Puebla.
Yes, Puebla.
Okay.
Yes. Although they won that battle, it was short-lived. So France later they still celebrate that by saying, because they stood up. You know what? So what's the thing? Abe Lincoln failed like how many times before he became president?
Yep.
He failed multiple times. Yep. So the only failure is not trying again.
Exactly. No matter how many times you're knocked down, get up.
Exactly.
Eventually, you're going to do it.
Yeah, just like when you get drunk and you fuck up your story on the podcast, you get right back to it.
Amen to that. Amen to that. Oh my gosh, how fun.
And on that note, should we?
We should
call it a day. Everyone's probably like, "It's about damn time." Are they done yapping? All right. Well, we have to cheers. Cheers. All right. Oh wait, we usually do that at the end. We don't even remember how to sign off.
This is what happens when you start drinking early in the day. Yes, we're day drinkers.
We are day drinking today. That's for sure. So, well, thanks so much for joining us. We really appreciate it.
And again, thank you, because Ashley wasn't here, so we had a couple extra seats at the bar. So glad you could join us. And we absolutely love doing this so much. And we appreciate all of you who send us little messages about how much you like the show or the artwork or anything. And can't thank you enough. So
yeah, and there's a sweet gal on our Facebook page, and she's like, "Are you guys coming back? What the?" She's
I know,
like,
what the hell? It was a
what
long
the
break.
hell? No, she was super
very
nice. She
sweet.
was just like, "I love listening to you guys. Are you coming back?" It was Lindsay Nichols.
Oh,
that was her
yes.
name.
Lindsay,
I
that was so
remember
sweet of you.
because
Thank
she
you.
had a really cute different spelling for
Yeah.
Lindsay, and I liked that. So thank you, Lindsay. Thanks for checking in on us.
We appreciate it.
And it was funny because I think the day you posted that, I had sent a message. When the hell are we going to get together again?
It's like, let's get our shit together, ladies, and do this. So I told Melanie, I'm like, okay, you've got me the whole day. But now I'm like, I want to go get a taco.
That's right. There's got to be taco specials somewhere. All right. And it's a gorgeous day. We could sit on a patio.
I know. Oh, my gosh, that'd be wonderful.
All right. We're out of here, people.
We're done.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us.
Thank
We'll
you.
see you next time.
See you.
Cheers.
Girlfriend's Happy Hour. Thank you for joining us. Like and subscribe. Then send us lots of money. Okay, bye.